Hello, everybody. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. So, it's a holiday. It's a holiday, and we're here working on a holiday. So, why not, right? And we want to welcome Facebook, Instagram, everybody, Instagram, and YouTube.
We're everywhere today.
We are everywhere today. So, happy Memorial Day. Hello, Susan. And come on in, guys, and say hello. I know we said we weren't sure if we were going to be here, but we are here. So, hello, Mandy. Good morning. Dorothy, good morning. Mandy, I just was about to email you, but I'll email you after this. Dorothy, good morning. Thanks for being here. Susan Murphy says, "Yay, it's day." What does she mean by day?
I have no
Well,
idea.
well, it is time dun, 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 for Mystical Monday Music. Welcome. It's so good. People say it's good. So thank you for being here. Good morning, Rose. Thank you. You finally remembered on time. That's good. Hello,
Hey,
Dorothy.
Rose.
Thank you for being here. So before we get started, just take a moment to remember Memorial Day and to have that reverence for the people that have served our country and fought for our country, and some of those who continue to fight for our country day in, day out, whether it be through our voice, so our voices are heard, or to keep our country safe. And those that have lost their lives because of that, this is what we're remembering today. So, uh, happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, Chris. Thanks for being here. So let's do our message for the week. But first, we have to, some of you might not even know who we are. Who are these two crazy people? Well, one crazy person, one sane person, one crazy person.
On my screen, you're pointing the other way. So, but I will concur with that. So no worries.
Yes, I am the crazy. Laura's the normal one. So just okay.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day. Okay. It depends on the day. How about this? Every Monday, I'm a crazy person. So how's that?
Okay.
My name is Elias Patras. I'm an intuitive motivator. I am recording, being live from Washington State. And thank you for being here. And I'm here with my lovely co-host.
I'm Laura Worcester. I'm an intuitive medium, and I am on the East Coast in the Boston area. So thanks, everybody, for being here. For anybody who may be new to this weekly gathering, and also for those who show up every week, thank you so much for checking in with us. It's always lovely to connect with everybody in the beginning of the week and see what we need to focus on. So what we do every week is we each pull a card, something to consider for the coming week. And also we take questions. So if you happen to have a question that you want to have some insight on, not just, can you pull me a card or a general reading or something like that, ask for something like, what do I need to know about the work situation in my life right now? What do I need to know about moving forward in my career or something, something a little more specific would be good.
Yeah.
Ashley says, good morning. I'm finally not at work on a Monday.
Whoop, whoop. Good. Thank you. And you guys, please like, follow, and subscribe on our YouTube channels. That really helps us a lot. So it'd be really good. Hello, good morning, Tina. Thanks for being here. I'm going to use this week once again the soul coaching cards from Denise Lynn. They're just beautiful cards. Love them, and and Laura likes to do the same thing I do. I love that when inside the deck there's a message. So I always love when the authors do that. So it's really
Nice
great. Really great. And this is a revised edition, so she's changed the pictures here, and the illustration is done by Scott Breedenthal. I hope I pronounced your name right, Scott. If I didn't, there it is. Okay, so Well done. Well done, you, as the Brits would say. Here's the card. And look at this card opening. So here we are at towards the end of the month. What opening would you like to happen this week? How would you like to end this week? And also, it's a new moon coming up. So, what
Mm,
opening do you want for this week? And that's important. That's
yeah,
important.
yeah, it's good to
What do
sit.
you have, Laura?
I'm going to use this deck again, Kyle Gray's deck, Angels and Ancestors, with the artwork by Lily Moses. Beautiful artwork, gorgeous artwork. I love this deck. And I like, just like you, I like to look at the inside. All right, guardians of the four corners, mother in the earth, father in the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones, I call on you and welcome you here now.
Nice. Very
Nice
nice.
attention. Alrighty. So what I have, I pulled the drum card, which is
Mm,
dream and journey. So, obviously a lot of times when we're doing a journey, we can use drumming, whether it be an actual drum or you can even, I've actually listened to CDs of drumming to kind of get me into that space. Um, and journaling is also important, and dream and paying attention to your dreams. The good thing about paying attention to dreams, and I know a lot of us don't remember our dreams. I'm starting to remember more of my dreams lately, which is awesome. But anytime you actually get any kind of a sense, even if you don't know exactly what happened in your dream, just an overall sense, just write down what you feel about it. If it's like one thing that you can remember, write it down. I think the more you pay attention to that, the more likely you're going to remember your dreams. And what's really good about journaling dreams and paying attention to them is that if you're an overthinker or you tend to think a lot in your waking life, in your dreams, that's when your logical mind kind of goes to sleep, and then your intuitive mind can speak, and it can speak to you in many ways and through symbology, and sometimes it can be quite obvious what your dream is trying to tell you.
mm.
But pay attention even if you don't understand all the time. So that's what that's saying right there. So
That's a and I love drumming like you do. I
mhm.
mean, it's very soothing. It can be, that when they do the heartbeat on the drums, you could just I don't know about everyone else, but I literally feel it in the body. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful Thank you guys for being here once again. Louise, thank you. Debbie, hello. Uh, Christine, hello. Hi, Carson in Indiana right now with
Hi,
Delora.
Carson.
Greetings
Ah,
to you here. Hello. ICP Chemist, good morning slash good afternoon. Thank you. Jean, good morning. Are you working today? I don't think so. Uh, and Nancy, thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here. Let's see. We've got a couple questions starting off. So let us go to our first question is from Louise. Would love to know what direction spiritually I should take the next steps.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. I'm gonna pull from the same deck.
And if you're usually working on a Monday, feel free to watch the replay on Facebook and YouTube and now on Instagram. Um, Follow us and put in your question in the replay. We'll answer. We'll answer, but it's always good. It doesn't have to be always live. So all participation is good participation. Good
Right.
participation, everyone. Thank you. Okay,
Absolutely.
let's see.
Oh, interesting. Oh, this is very good. All righty.
Okay.
Louise, here's a card for you. Spring, see your seeds grow. Look at the rabbit.
Hmm.
Beautiful. Okay. So when I see this, it's a reminder. Okay, obviously, this is a reminder that you're um, in a spiritual growth period, right? I think we always are. If you're on this earth, you are. So that goes without saying. But um, when it says see your seeds grow, this is a reminder to look at how far you've come already. Okay, and the seeds that have already been planted. It's so easy to pay attention and focus on how far you've got to go, or what direction should I go, what road should I go, what should I be studying, what should I be doing in life, how should I be approaching life. take the time to look back at how far you've come. Okay, and see where you planted some seeds, and notice those things that have grown and the things that maybe haven't grown as much. And oftentimes that gives you direction as well about where you need to focus and where you might need to switch your focus. So in journaling about that is also a very helpful thing. So look at where you've planted the seeds, what's taken root, what maybe needs some water, maybe needs some attention, and go forward with that. Hope that helps. Elias, what do you have?
It's kind of on the same level here. Look at this one, beginnings. Beginnings. So kind of like what Laura was saying, each step, each phase of our spiritual growth is another level up. It's like looking at it from fresh start. It's,
Yeah.
oh, I know these tools. Now I'm going to start here, and it's a new beginning. So as Laura was saying, what do you want to take root here? What are you wanting to plant? What do you want to take root? And I know you ask what your spiritual your next step. So
Mhm.
take a look at what's worked for you. And where do you want to continue to grow that? What's a new beginning that you can start now that you have these new ideas or thoughts? Or, for example, both Laura and I teach about psychic medium development. So let's say that you are very clairaudient. You hear a lot, and that's how you get your senses, right? So now you're starting to feel more. So now tap into that. I'd like to give me a sign for how I'm feeling. Maybe I get the goosebumps, or maybe the center of my chest gets warm. So it's really that next step for you, the new beginning of something new. I hope that helps.
Mhm.
Let's see. We've got looking at Christine. What do I need to know about my daughter's marital situation?
Hmm. I might rephrase that one.
Yeah,
What do you need to know to help support you? How for you to support your daughter while she figures out her marital situation? I'm very careful about trying to get into other people. If your daughter was on here, that'd be a different story.
right.
So let's see. How can you best support your daughter as she moves through her situation? I think that's probably more immediate for you. So let's look at that. Um, Oh, we got some deep questions in here today. I'm looking at some of them
Minnie
like,
Lotto's number is 12 14 9862. Kidding. All right.
alrighty. All
Hi,
right, Christine.
Patty on Instagram. Thanks for being here.
Okay, let's see. How can we help you support your daughter? So let's see, Christine. Um, oh wow. Okay. All right, here we go. Heart guardian. Focus on that phrase, heart guardian, Christine. Love and let yourself be loved. So this is just a reminder to hold that heart space for your daughter and to always love her and know that she's loved no matter what she's struggling with right now. Okay, so this is really important to that this is coming across at this moment. I'm super curious what Elias is going to have come up that probably will dovetail with this as well. So remember, you're the heart guardian for her. Okay.
And two cards popped out. Look at this. Grace.
Oh, beautiful.
Grace. And this one, just go with me, Christine, with this one. Grace and acceptance. So
Mm,
really staying in that place of openness, really staying in that place of um I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to get and what I'm getting. So if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, you don't have to take it. Really, and I'm sure you do this as a mom, really listening to her instead of wanting to fix her. So really asking her what kind of support, being in the place of grace that
mhm.
you can give. I hope that really helps. I hope that
The
really
imagery too is beautiful too.
Yeah,
Just very resonating for a mother and daughter.
love it, love it.
Um, Beautiful. Okay.
Okay.
Being the steady force for her.
Yes. Tina loves drumming. I know it's really good. Uh, I see PM having a hard time settling on last names. On a
Last
last
names for what?
Any suggestions?
Last
I
name.
would go with Shaka Khan. You can't, you know, Misty Shaka Khan. I like it. Or Misty Khan. Oh, Misty Khan. That's good. No, let
That's
us know what you mean. Let us know what you mean. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're like, what? What do you mean by that?
every time I hear the name Shaka Khan spoken, I just hear the same music.
I know, me too.
I'm not going to sing it.
Yeah, I feel for you.
Yes. I feel for you too.
Thank you. See, welcome everybody. Welcome. It's always a good thing to make Laura laugh. Louise says, yes, I am good. I love it. Thank you both. You're welcome. Good morning, Patty.
Hey,
Nancy says, there's so much unknowns about our country's future. Do you see a better future for our country?
oh, there's so much I could say about this. I don't know how much I need to. I don't know. I'm trying. I have to be careful how much I say. I have a lot to say.
I'm going to say this, okay? That no matter what, united we stand.
Yeah.
Divided we fall. Even if there's an opposition, if we can always come from a place of kindness, come from a place of grace, come from a place of respect, even if, and I'm going to say this in a very kind way, even if we're being spit on, there's always a way of rising above that and showing up differently. And I think if we all combine together, do that,
Yeah.
nothing comes from yelling or from blaming or for pointing. If we stay true in our truth, I really think there'll be a shift. And like Laura, there's a lot I could say, but you know, we got I'm just gonna stop. So I'm gonna stop there.
I will say this one thing, and this came up for some reason this morning. I said, I wonder why this would be coming up as something I would want to talk about, but now I understand why this is coming up. So just a little insight here. In the past when we've had, well, actually, let me step back just a bit. I was talking with a friend of mine who's she's just a little bit older than me, and she's like, I remember the 60s, and this feels like the 60s again, right? I was born in 69, so I missed that whole thing. Just got the tail end of it. She said, this feels like the 60s again. And, people were really had strong feelings about things, and people felt like they need to fight about things, and which we have a lot to fight for. And so the thing is, the thing that's different now is we have social media, and social media tends to be the thing everybody's going to for news, or a lot of people are. And I will say I am like an admin of several different pages and here okay, let me just say, when you've got multiple admins on a page, the different perspectives of different admins comes together in the algorithm of the news feed. All right. So keep this in mind. So I have my algorithm that's on my news feed and my personal page and my professional page. And then there's other pages that I'm an admin for where there's multiple admins. And there's a different news feed, a different algorithm. So be very, very careful about what you're seeing. No matter whatever extreme it may be. I'm very much on one side. I'll tell you that much. But then there's also an extreme. So be extremely careful about taking a far, far extreme. If there's anything that really rage baits you, double check the source. Make sure there's a lot of AI video, very be very careful about how things are worded, how things are edited, how look, be very mindful of the source, where it's coming from. Double check on places like Snopes.com. Make sure it's legitimate what's being shared. For example, I'll just put this out. There was, there's been quotes from Pope Leo, which I love Pope Leo. I think he's going to be a wonderful pope for us. But people were attributing quotes to him that weren't true. And they were lovely quotes. And I'm sure there's a good chance he may have agreed with those quotes, but he didn't put those out. But right now, it's really important to stay on top of what is true. We have to rely on what's true. So if something isn't true, even if you agree with what's being said, but it's not true, speak up and say this isn't true. There's plenty of other truthful statements that can be shared that it probably have, it would be better to do that and healthier for our mindsets as well. We need to focus on truth continually, no matter what side you're on. Okay. So I'm going to put that out there because, and I know I'm so strong, I'm feeling so strong about this. Social media is where a lot of people get in their news now. So, and this goes for missing children posts, missing animal posts. When I'm just noticing, that there was for a long time, there were missing people posts coming up a lot. And the ones that were actually legitimate weren't getting attention.
Mm.
So please, if there's anything ever comes across your newsfeed that for a fact, not opinion wise, but double checked that it's not true, make sure that you call out on that post. We really need to refine our news feed so that we're actually getting legitimate information. Okay.
Right.
I'm going to step off my soapbox now.
And be careful, guys, when you're like, oh my God, that's so real. Remember, we have AI now, and AI changes images, and a woman is not scrubbing. What are they? Conicals? Conicals?
I don't know what that is.
Little, little shells? Is that what they're called?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Here. So the little shells that stick to whales. This one was
Oh,
sitting
barnacles.
barnacles. And she's sitting there scrubbing, sitting on a whale, everyone, and she's scrubbing the barnacles off of this whale. People are posting, oh, what a beautiful thing. She's so wonderful. People. She's got 6 fingers when she's scrubbing. Did anyone ever take a look at that? I mean, it's just you know, uh,
Yeah. There's some beautiful imagery coming out, some very creative things coming out,
yeah.
but be very mindful. And they're very they tend to really strike our emotions, and so I think there's plenty of real imagery and video out there that can get the point across.
We have a couple on Instagram. So hello, Leticia. Hello, the Zilakai. I hope I pronounced that right. Collective. Hello, Rolando. Rolando was on my very first retreat back in 2005, 2006.
Wow.
So he has a question, and we'll get to that in a second. Z Alvarez, hello. Joanne Fawcett, author, hello, my friend. How are you? Bridget, hello. And Z Alvarez says, Elias, who's the pet animal medium communicator you recommend? There's several that I can recommend. One of my friends who was in the class that we were with, John Holland and the late Janet No Havoc, and Laura was assisting in that class. It is you could look under Spirit Bear Messenger. So Rhiannon Archuleta is her name, or you can go to peacefulcrow.com. Either one of those two is really good. And there's also Shauna Marie Fisher. So those are the top 3 that I know for animal communicators. Do you have anybody that you recommend, Laura?
Eden Zook is wonderful. She was my foster mom for my puppy. And, I've taken a class with her as well. She's lovely. Eden Zook.
Okay. Awesome. I hope that helps. Rolanda wants to know, do the cards have a message for an old friend watching who may or may not be building a bridge between the stars and the scrolls? I like it. Yes. and I'll tell you a little bit more about that a little later. So yes, you are building. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. That's a nice card. That's a really nice card. Okay.
Can you repeat the question again?
Sure. Do the cards have a message for an old friend watching who may or may not be building a bridge between the stars and the scrolls?
The stars and the scrolls. Okay. Gotcha.
So look at this, my friend. Fulfillment. You know, what you have done is you planted the seeds, you have watered them. This is really bad because y'all know that I have no idea about gardening. So when I come to a gardening, analogy, I really stink at it. But so you planted it, whatever, the tree grew, the bushes, whatever it does, and the fruit is now there. And now you are picking the fruit and you are arranging it. So what I'm going to say is that whatever you're doing, it's fulfilling as long as you do it, and I know you do, from the heart. This is going to be a fulfilling venture for you. So that's what I got.
I have the moon card.
Nice.
Take note of intuitive messages. So pay attention to those nudges. All right. Very easy, straightforward.
Great. And Rolando, I shuffled again, and look at what popped out again. So very interesting.
Yeah, that happens.
ICP says I need a new name. Taryn D. Shaka Khan does have a certain ring to it. Yes, it does. It does. I would say a last name would be really cool. That's something that you believed in. Like, this is just the word that's coming up. But if you were to choose like Grace or some strong last name that means something for you, and you could look up, even if it was like, I'm just going to mention this because this is a friend of mine. His last name is Grunwald. Well, in German, it means green forest. So something that means something to you. That's what I would choose. Debbie, let's see, hang on. I absolutely love these decks you're both using. Thank you. Ashley wants to know, what do I need to know about my career path?
Okay. Yeah. Lord, take charge with authority. Take charge. Take charge. Simple as that. And it's what this tells me is that you've got all the tools that you need, and you also know where you want to go with this. And a lot of times when this card comes up, it's people who are looking for permission to do what they want to do. So take charge, give yourself permission to do what you want to do, rather than waiting for someone else to tell you that you're worthy of this or that you're good enough to do this. Okay.
And come from the place of inspiration.
Yeah.
It's just following what Laura said. Just, what inspires you? What makes you want to do that next career, whatever that may be. Rona, hello from Florida. Thanks for being here. Carson, card please for, well, I guess for helping with clarity for next steps. I embrace the void, but love heads up. Okay.
Hey, Carson. It's good to see you here.
And Laura, are we going a little extra for the holiday today?
Sure, we can go an extra couple minutes.
Couple minutes.
Yeah.
Couple minutes.
All right. Ashley said that makes sense. Oh, good. So glad. Okay. Good.
And Rolando says, thank you for that confirmation. You're welcome.
All right. See, this card comes up. It seems so obvious because I know, Carson, you're definitely be someone who sees from a higher perspective. No doubt in my mind. So, Eagle. So, seeing from a higher perspective, we know that's done because we know you enough to know that this is what you do. Eagle is flying. It's about flying and doing what you need to do. All right. So, this is the time to fly.
Love it.
What do you have?
I'm going to show you in a second. Mary Jane just says quickly, can we show the deck that we are both using? There you go. Okay, so you can see that.
Hi.
And for you, Carson, hi, Chris from Iowa. Oh, that makes total sense. Thank you. You're welcome. Hello, Isabella. Isabel, sorry, I added an extra uh, syllabella bobbles to okay. Let's see. Let's see. Carson. There it is. Oh, look at this.
Courage. Yeah.
Right. Courage. And this is really it's so funny because once I get a song stuck in my head, if I don't say it out loud, it will just stay there and
It'll haunt you for the rest of the day.
will haunt me for the rest of the day. So, Carson, give me a moment. Climb every mountain, search high and low. So, oh Lord, if you wondered about my sexuality, now I'm sure that's no.
We weren't questioning that.
Everybody was. Everybody does. Everybody does. Oh Lord, help us. So um, can't wait to see the comments. Courage, Carson, courage to stay on here with me. Cour- oh my gosh, courage,
Oh, God.
courage to take the steps that you need to take. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, all right. Let's see.
Oh, God.
I feel the need to completely change my name to cut cords with my biological family, but having hard time finding last name that feels right. Understood. Um, Molly says, I'm wondering where I should put most of my focus, work or personal. I'm feeling very overwhelmed accomplishing everything I need to do. So without pulling a card, Molly, do me a favor, do us a favor, do all of you a favor. Whenever it feels like you've got so much on your plate, I find that just writing it all down and just looking at it and saying, just for today, I'm going to do these three things. Just
Yeah.
for today.
Yeah.
I think that might help with the focus because sometimes when we're looking at a huge pile, we don't know where to go first, right? So it's important. So you're welcome, Nancy. Let's just do because we've got okay, spot on, Laura. Thank you. Um, yep, that's spot on too. Uh,
Wonderful.
not, not the song, just the card. Now that's gonna say, hi, Amanda.
Was she throwing you some shade? I don't know.
Just a little bit. Y'all are so funny. Thank you. Dorothy, thanks for the giggles. Okay. Um, is there time for another question? I would like to know what energy do the cards show for collective starseed remembrance this week? I wish there was time for another question. I really do. We're just going to do something very fast. How about this? For everybody. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Go for it.
Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. Woo, there you go.
That's for everybody. For everybody. Final thought. And when think, Elias, focus. Joy. Go out and just have a lot of joy. You know,
Yeah.
if it means putting on this ensemble and you want to look like Sophia Loren, go for it. If you want to look like
Who
a
wouldn't
hooker,
want to look like Sophia Loren? Seriously.
right, that or a hooker, whichever, whatever you want, whatever you want to do. Not saying that Sophia Loren's a hooker.
I was just gonna say, my goodness.
Like this, you want to have a little fun. Remember,
Okay.
shameless plug. Yes, I can because yes, I am. That's right.
I like those two cards. It's a good thing to keep in mind as we go about our week is the warrior and the joy. So fight for what you need. Bring that energy into your life, but also remember the joy that we have to have the balance of both.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have to. What do you got coming up, Laura?
Um, what do I have coming up?
May
I've
I
got
help you?
Oh, you're so good. You're so good. Yes, I've got these in-person demonstrations of mediumship coming up in Massachusetts. And I also have a class coming up September with Melissa Boyd called You're Awake, Now What? So it's going to be a full day class. It's not up there, but that's okay. It's going to be up soon this week at Circles of Wisdom in Massachusetts. So,
Yes, these were very nicely done, Laura. Very
oh,
nicely.
thank you. Thank you. I try really hard. I didn't do the Spire one, but I did the others there.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. And you're wearing the same shirt. I love it. Thanks, Chris.
Oh,
Um, and guys, I have this coming up, going deeper into love, honoring and trusting self. This will be my 55th. That's
whoa.
5 50.
Congratulations.
I know, crazy, right? Woo!
Woo.
55th, going deeper into love, honoring and trusting self. This is going to be a really powerful retreat weekend. We're half full. So come join us. If you want more information, go to eliaspatras.com, look under the events, and we've got a couple workshops coming up as well. The workshops are there's one about the mirror within, dealing with inner child work. The next one I am doing is with Lisa Nolan Shalowski, and it's called Intuition, Your Superpower. And then the third one is something that I am doing, which it's a three-parter. It's a three-part series, which I really am excited about. I'm calling it Spark. Well, it's not called Spark Shift Soul Drive, but it's the journey into real transformation. There's three parts to it. There's the spark, there's the shift, and the soul drive. It's just not another, this isn't just another mindset workshop. It's a guided experience to help you awaken the patterns that keep you stuck, shift your relationship with yourself, and drive into the deeper soul work that creates change. So
I got to tell you, everybody has not taken a workshop with Elias, he is just such a present facilitator of his retreats, and he just gets to the heart of the matter. He keeps everybody grounded, but yet he really raises people up at the same time. So if you haven't experienced one of his retreats, absolutely look into it, because you'll be really glad you did.
thank you so much. And hello, Pandora. Good to see you, Pandora Psychic. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. All right, guys, we will be on next Monday for Mystical Monday Musings. Yeah. Good. Thank you so much, all.
Oh my God.
The Zeka Zyla Kai. You're gonna have to let me know, Rolanda, how to pronounce it. Highly recommend. He is my original mentor. You're very sweet. You're very sweet for saying so. Thank you. All right, everybody. Have a beautiful Memorial Day. Remember to be reverent for all those. And I talked about this last night. Also be reverent for yourself. Honor the emotional pieces that you work through. Remember self too. All right. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Thanks for the giggles. And remember, climb every mountain. All right.
I like what ICP Chemist said, Mystical Monday Mayhem.
There you go. That's also a good one too. Right.
Very good.
Thanks, everybody. Hi, Elizabeth. You'll have to catch the replay. Take care, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Be well. Bye-bye.